Okay, so we're back online. Sorry about that. Okay, so we need to send this message again. Should send now. Okay. So then we got to go back into the inbox here and see who else we got to send emails to. This one's still in blue. I left it from earlier. Okay, she sent me her email. So I copy and paste here. Put Otis job. Can't remember if I still had this copied, so we're going to copy message 3 again. So this same task you're going to have to do until there's no more emails left in here. So I'll go back to my inbox. And once you get used to this, you'll learn how to just kind of move quickly through this. So this girl, she's kind of smart. She gave me her email address, but she put like @ in these parentheses. So you can kind of figure that out. And they do that because there is a lot of like phishing scams on Odesk that fish for email addresses. Whenever I send anybody my email address on Odesk, I do this as well. So you just have to copy it piece by piece. Put the little @ sign up there. So at yahoo.com. Okay, copy this again. Gosh dang it. At this job. Go back to the messages, copy this again. So you can kind of see how I'm just running through these tasks. This same task for everyone that has answered back my message that I first sent, which you saw me send earlier. This girl's in Pittsburgh. So we're going to create another email here. So it's just kind of, for every one of these steps, you know, it's sort of just doing the same thing over and over. Go back to here. Whoops. So you can see why I'm trying to hire someone to do this. It's more of just busy work than anything. So we'll go back to the inbox here, see if there's anyone left. Guess there is one person here. He's in Southern California. That's actually where I'm from. It's got the email address here. I don't even read their messages. I mean, once you start getting used to this, don't read messages off the bat like that, because it's just going to waste your time. Just follow them through the messages. Just keep on sending the messages from this sheet. I mean, this is it. And if they're confused, like, don't even waste time with people, because it takes so long to start explaining to them what to do. And if they don't do it the right way, they're idiots, and they're probably not even going to be a good hire anyways. So I think that's it for that task. Let me check the inbox here, make sure there's no other messages. If there's a message in here that you think I should hear or know of, I'll probably be checking this anyways, but if you wanted to send me something, you could. So let's go back to the task sheet. Okay. This was what we already did, number 2, look at job postings. And we remember how we looked at the applicants and we sent them that first message. Repost job postings. You can repost these and not start new ones if you want. But try to do new ones sometimes and then repost sometimes. But you can click on, like, let's say this one down here has been here for a while. And I'll just do it for fun. You can click right here on View Job. And then right here, Repost Job. And you can just repost the same job. But Sometimes they take them down. So don't do this a lot. Do it sometimes here and there. Maybe do this half the time and post new ones half the time. And that way it'll keep it from coming down, because Odesk will think that you're spamming and they won't put it up if you do that too much. So that's repost job postings. This information just kind of went over what I just did. Hire applicants. You did actually already see me do that earlier when I hired that person. And so what happens is that in the inbox, people will eventually tell you, yes, I'm ready. And so let's say this person, for instance, they got the message 3, okay? They got this message, and they're ready to start. They're happy. They're saying, like, let's get going, okay? So then you send a message 4, and that's a long one. You copy and paste this all the way down to the top of this. And then you reply back this final message. Now, once they've been given that, then they'll also send you an email which that tells you, okay, they're ready to get started, and then you put them into this need to hire folder. And then once you hire them, you put them in the Odesk posting folder. So once again, I mean, this whole thing is like a circle, you know, it all revolves around the step before. So you can kind of start anywhere. We went over hire applicants, extra points to be aware of. This is just a whole bunch of stuff that you can read that to be aware of the campaign, okay? This guide will be your friend, you know. Keep on looking through this. Also, too, on this message sheet, Odesk messages, there's also some rebuttals down here that you can read through. And there's other messages and there's other stuff to kind of give you an idea of the whole campaign. Okay. So, I think you got the idea. You know, the thing runs in sort of a big circle, and then you will have to monitor these employees. And that's done in a couple different ways. Now, this isn't on the instruction sheet, so you're going to have to maybe look back through this portfolio, or excuse me, this video tutorial. But what you do is you click on reports, okay? And then once the reports page pops up, this is the best page, is it tells you all the employees and how much time they're logging in. If you see anybody that logs in longer than 20 minutes, it's a problem, okay? For instance, this person here, 30 minutes. It does not take 30 minutes to do a post. So what I want you to do is you got to monitor these people and make sure they're not ripping me off. Really, most people should only go 10 minutes a session, but some people go 20. It's hard to really monitor what they're doing, and so I just kind of trust people, you know. Just do your best. But if you see someone that's logging in over 20 minutes, send them a quick message like this guy and just say, so you look at the work, sometimes you can look at the work diary too. Like, what's this guy doing? Look at this guy. He's on Facebook on my time. This is a perfect example of some guy that's ripping me off. This guy's getting clocked in and he's on Facebook. I don't have very much patience for these guys, man. Because anyone that's going to do that, it's just ridiculous. Let's look at this other one. Okay, so he's on Craigslist there. You want to see that they're on Craigslist. So he's got this thing open. I don't know. I'll give this guy another chance. So what I'll do is I'll go back. I'll just shut this out. And I'll go back to here. Let's just send this guy a little message. And you can see here, just send message. I'm just going to say, hey, just checking in. I noticed So what I told this guy was, hey, just checking in. I noticed you logged in 30 minutes and we're on Facebook on the clock. Try to hone it in. The session should only take 10 to 15 minutes. I'm sending him just a nice message, not firing him, but just saying, hey, I noticed that you were looking at Facebook on my clock, and try not to do that, and maybe he'll do better. Sometimes they just keep on doing it, and in that case, you just fire them. These are the kind of people that we have to stop, because that's what costs me a lot of money, is people not doing the job they're supposed to be doing. Also, this girl, Princess Mosley, took her a half hour. Let's see what she's doing on the clock. I don't see anything coming up here. What's going on? Probably she's not doing anything. Let's go back to here. Okay, so she's got my sheet up. That's what I send people. Okay, so I'll usually just tell a person like this. She's new, so I'm going to let her slide, but she needs to watch her. Princess Mosley, she starts charging too much, fire. And then up here you'll see like the total amount. I'm spending about 150 to 175 bucks a week right now. But I want you to try to hire as many people as you can. I mean, that's the whole point of this thing, is to hire as many people possible. So I want you to do this every day, this whole circle of stuff. Another thing you need to do to monitor, you click on Manage Team. You click on, this is it. So just the Manage Team, click on that. Now I have two teams that people are on, Team 2 and Inexpensive Web Solutions. I'm trying to get everybody over to Team 2, but you have to check both. But what you do is, click on page 2 over here, and see what's the longest someone's went without working. Now don't worry about this guy, because he's with another thing, and don't worry, this is you right here. But if there's anyone longer than 2 weeks, let them go. Just fire them. Don't even ask any questions. Let's see if we have anyone on the other team that's past 2 weeks, and that means that they have not done any work in 2 weeks. So for some reason this isn't working right now, of course. Come on, number 2, what the hell? Maybe next will work. Okay, finally it worked. Okay, so we're on 2. So this girl right here, 14 days ago, remember how I told just fire her? Yeah, she's off, she's done. 14 days, anything 2 weeks or longer, so 14 days or longer, just fire them. So we're going to end her contract. And then once you fire them, you got to go back over here. I think we had needs to monitor. Did I have her under needs to fire? Okay, this is her, Rosio. So she's done. I just put it back in the inbox. You go back to the Odesk posters thing, and you got to find the person in here too. So this one is, where is she? Here, Rosio. just take her and put her back in the inbox. Take her out of active Odesk posters. She's being fired. For this, I just go job is completed successfully. Probably not. Why not? I usually just put missed deadlines. I think she said she just got married or something, whatever. But I do leave everyone good feedback. I'm not here to destroy anybody's Odesk career. So I just leave everybody 5 stars on each. And then just put thanks right here. My cap's wrong. End contract. She's gone. Oh, this is like just something. I don't know. I put whatever in there. This is an Odesk survey report. Just put whatever there. Okay. So that's that for that. Trying to think if there's anything else that I need to tell you. So you go back to the instruction sheet and read through all this. It just kind of talks about this circle. Just a real quick overview. There's 2 tasks. Working with the email and working with Odesk. Hiring people, sending them messages. The messages are going to come to you in a folder. And the folder will be called, let me think, where is it? I'll send this folder to you once you're ready. It's going to be new postings 2013. You open this up. You got all the messages here. You got the title sheet and you got the banners. Go back to video 1. You'll see when I send someone a message once they're hired, what to send there. And it's just working with, hiring, firing, monitoring, posting jobs. And it's just a big circle where these messages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 get all sent out to the user. Look for people ripping me off. Check the reports. Check the diaries. Remember, only hire people that are under $9 an hour and that are in the United States. If they're not in the United States, it will not work. You cannot hire anybody who's not in the United States. Or Canada. You can hire people in Canada, but if they're in Canada, I want them to try to be in like the major cities like Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, which they usually are. These are all the posters. These are all my employees. And you're just looking at these minutes to see if you see anything that looks like they're milking it, or they're, because each session should only take like 10-15 minutes. Okay. If anyone sends you any leads in here, forward them to me, and that email is there, sales@inexpensivewebsolutions. So you're hiring posters, you're viewing postings, making sure they went up, you're sending me any leads. You're sending workers messages. If they need an extra message or something, you can email them the message. You're hiring people. Sometimes in the morning when I start here, there'll be a bunch of unwritten, messages that you have to read. And that's what these folders are kind of for. Is sometimes if I'm doing one task, I won't hire them right away. I'll just put them in the folder and hire them later. So you can work with these folders, and when someone needs to be sent a message, sometimes I just put them in the need to hire folder too. So however you want to do that, whatever makes it easier. Once you get better at this campaign, you'll find your own way of doing it. It's just all these tasks have to be done. It doesn't really matter where you start. You have to just keep on going around in that circle I was telling you about. I hope this has been helpful. I hope that we got to everything. I'm sure there's some things that we missed. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. And you have a nice day. Thank you.